Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our open day. My name is Somilan Tinge, and I'm from the marketing team. Our open day is hosted by the School of Commerce from Milpark Education. And joining me today is a whole lot of people from the School of Commerce, whom Liz Ray Orton will be introducing later on. Just a bit of housekeeping from my side. If you see on your right hand side of your screen, there is an interactive chat box. I see people have already been interacting, telling us where they're watching from, and loads of questions. And if you look at the bottom of your screen, there is an ask a question box. So if you have any questions while we're in this session, please feel free to pop in those questions there and we will tackle them during our Q&A question. There's also a poll going. So if you want us to contact you for registration, for admission, or whatever phase in your student journey that you are, please vote on that poll and it will give us permission to contact you. So without taking more time, I'm going to hand over to Liz Ray, who will introduce everyone.
Thank you, Samila. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our open day. My name is Liz Ray Botha. I'm the head of department here at the School of Commerce, and it's my privilege today to introduce our team who has all taken time out of their schedules to be here with you today. So I guess the first question that we have to ask is, are you ready? And we know the first step to deciding on your student journey and what you need to study is the hardest. So we are all here to support you. So on my screen, we've got Shara Shakur, who is also the head of department, specifically for the bachelor's in commerce qualifications. Then we've got Maritza Greve, who is also our HID in the School of Commerce, specifically looking after our HR stream. We've got Phyllis Botha, who is the head of student experience. And then we also have one of our passionate lecturers, Conroy Jacobs, here this morning, who will share the passion for his subject and a passion for his field. Then in the back, which we'll see a little bit later, we also have Shakina Jacobs, who is one of our program managers, specifically on the distant learning online. We've got Hendrik Podi, who is also a passionate lecturer in the School of Commerce. We've got Motlaligo Mutsalane, who is our senior PM, and her entire team is here this morning to assist you with any questions that you might have. So like Samila said, please use our chat box. Please engage with us. We really want to hear from you. Okay, so I'm going to try and share my screen here. If I can't, it doesn't matter. We are all here together from meeting all over the country. And I want to just share with you some things about the School of Commerce and our vision for the school. The School of Commerce is part of a larger organization called Stadio. And in commerce, we focus on business acumen. Our values very much is part of who we are as people and who we are every day, trying to bring that across to our students and our qualifications. It is striving for something better, focusing on education, growing and learning every single day. It's not just our students, but it is our faculty as well. We care about our students. There's deep caring for our students and what we try to do every day, trying to understand how to equip them for the world of work and what you would need one day stepping out into the big world. Another value of ours is learning. Continuous learning, whether you're adult or school leaver, is really part of our heart. And then the last but most important is being real, being authentic. We are all aware of the challenges that we face every day. And as a team, we are here to assist you. We are here to equip you. Our vision for the school is very straightforward and is who we are at our hearts. We aim to be the online learning provider of futuristic, adaptive, flexible, market-leading commerce qualifications that, like I said, will prepare you, the student, for the changing world of work. And I hope that gives you a brief introduction of who we are and what we're trying to achieve in our qualification as the bigger Milpark team. I want to hand over now to Shara Shakur, which, like I said, is our head of department, specifically focused on our BCom qualifications, and she'll talk a little bit about the options that you have there. Shara, good morning. Over to you.
Morning, everyone. Thank you so much. I am so excited to be here. And I'm sure you guys are also eager to find out more about Milpark and all our offerings. So like Lizri mentioned, my name is Shaira Sakur. I am the head of department in the School of Commerce, and I look after specifically the BCom streams. So I'm going to try and share my screen. Okay, so in terms of our BCom streams, right, we provide the foundation in our general business principles and the required accounting, marketing, economic, and our quantitative skills. So this is the basis of our BCom, and these are the skills that we cover in all our streams to make sure that students encompass all these skills. But specifically with our BCom, we have different streams that are available. So there's different areas that you can specialize in. Okay, apologies. For some reason, this thing is not changing. So I'll take you through the streams that we have. So we have the BCom with a major in banking. So if you want to specialize in the banking area, right, we have that banking option for you. I know all those people that are working in the banking sector, if they want to specialize in our banking industry, we do have our BCom in banking, right? Then we have a combination. We have our banking and investment. So if you want a bit of both, if you want investments as well as banking, we have our BCom banking and investments. And then we also have just our BCom investments, right? So if you want to build a career in investment or asset management, and you only want to specifically focus on that, we do have our BCom in investment management. Okay, then we have a very popular stream, our BCom short-term insurance. Now, short-term insurance is recognized by the Institute of South Africa, the Insurance Institute of South Africa. So if you study with us, you will get the designation of fellow, right, once you have completed the course with us. So if you want to specialize in your short-term insurance, so we're looking at our insurance risk managers and our risk brokers that usually go in, really usually focus on that type of stream, the BCom risk, short-term insurance. Another very popular stream we have is our compliance and risk management stream. So if you're looking to be a compliance officer, risk analyst, we do have our BCom compliance and risk. Currently, this is also recognized by the Risk Institute, and we are working as well with the Compliance Institute. So we are getting our designated bodies on board as well to recognize our qualifications. Right? We also have the BCom credit option. So if you are interested in your credit transactions, we do have our BCom credit option. Then we have our very interesting stream, financial planning, right? So we have, if you want to work in a highly regulated environment, there is the financial planning option for you. And we have our BCom in financial planning that would cover that. Then if you're not so sure in terms of where you want to specialize, we do have our BCom general option. So if you want to opt for your BCom general, this is where we cover our basics of accounting, business management, economics, and your quantitative skills. So we do have the general option as well. And then we also have the BCom taxation. So if you want to specialize in taxation, we offer the BCom tax, and this is associated with the South African Institute of Taxation. So once you are done with us, you can then move on to SAIT and get a designation from SAIT. So therefore, we do have this opportunity for you. So as you can see, we have many BCom streams that are available to you. So please get in contact with us and let us know which stream you are interested in, or if you want any more information on these BCom streams that we can provide to you. Okay, I'm going to hand over to Maritza, who is going to take us through our very exciting BBA. Thank you.
Good morning, all. We just get confirmation. See my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen, Maritza.
Fantastic. So I'm going to speak to you about the Bachelor's of Business Administration with a major in HR. So why is HR important? Over the last couple of years, we've seen that the focus of HR has really shifted to invest more in self-care about yourself, and then also to see, to look after the employee's experience. We've also seen that the trend within 2023 is to promote skills rather from within the company. And another very important trend in HR is to be a very strategic HR specialist that is part of the exco team, so that you are transparent about the decisions that's being made there. Very, very interesting new thing in HR is the HR technology that we can use. And lastly, COVID has also taught us for organization to be agile and how to adapt. So those are the key things within the BBA HR that we bring in. We're trying to be relevant. We are working with subject matter experts that works in the field of HR, that works in the field of organizational development, labor law, so that we can get those experts so that they are your lecturers and your tutors. The program outcomes, as you can see on the screen, are to communicate effectively within a business environment. How do you currently communicate? What is the best trends to speak to your employees, other departments? We are also looking at conceptualizing and conducting business research. We're looking at management principles. Very, very important to dive into how to transform, how to change in an organization. And then we also have put some emphasis on the roles and thought processes within various departments. Very important aspect about HR is we will look at the legal and economic factors within the organization. Then I cannot emphasize the importance here of too much, but to become an entrepreneur, this is a fantastic qualification for you to take because it teaches you of all aspects of the business, as well as how to actually open your own business. To end off, we have just recently been endorsed by the South African Board of People Practices to say that we as Milpark, offering the BBA HR, is credible as the institution. We are relevant. We support our students to the best standards that SABP puts forward. And what does it mean for you as a student? You get to network with some of the best HR industry mentors, and you can also become a student member with SABP. So I'm really looking forward to having you on the BBA HR. It is a field of study that is very relevant in today's focus where we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Maritza, for sharing with us. There's some exciting things happening in the BBHR. And on our BBA qualifications, we also have a BBA general qualification, which is a generalist qualification, which means if you're not exactly sure where in business you want to make your mark, it gives you a little bit of everything. And then we have a BBA marketing, which we're working closely with the Marketing Association of South Africa, a wonderful qualification there if you want to become a marketing expert. And then we also have a BBA in banking. So there's lots of opportunities for you and lots on offer on our NQF7 qualifications. Now, if one of these BBA and BCom qualifications doesn't sound like something you are ready to tackle, because these are 3-year qualifications, we also have a higher certificate in management and an advanced certificate in management at the School of Commerce. Both are 1-year qualifications, and it's ideal for a candidate that wants to further their qualification. Maybe you want to put your hat in the ring for promotion, and you need to prove to your world of work that you are able to take that next step. So in the School of Commerce, there's lots of qualifications, and we are all here to support you to take that next step. Without further ado, I want to hand over to Phyllis Botha, who is the head of student experience. Now, Phyllis is very passionate about our students, very passionate about our qualifications. So please feel free to type any questions that you might have to Phyllis. Phyllis, over to you.
Okay, I'm just going to look for my presentation. So where do I find it now? Lesray, guide me again.
No, I'm here to help you. Okay, so at the top of your head, see if you can find the screen with a little arrow that says share.
Yes, I have that, and I'm on the
Okay, and then it
screen
opens a panel and it should show windows.
Okay, there we are.
Awesome.
I got
Remember,
it.
guys,
Thank you.
technology is here and we need to live with technology and make it work. Thanks, Phyllis.
Okay, just let me just go back there. Click on that one. And then share. Okay, can you see my screen now? Or not? Can you see it?
We can see the screen, Phyllis, but
I think it's coming.
What do you say?
Just make sure you share the presentation screen, Phyllis.
Okay, I just try to do that though.
If technology fails us, we can just speak from the heart.
No, now it's open many times, it seems, or not. Because I see it. Oh no, I don't. Goodness.
Don't worry, let me guide you. You'll see that little X at the top there.
Yes. Let me do it again. Sorry,
Let's
I tried it
again.
earlier and now I could get it right. And I know exactly where to click on this one and see it.
Let's try again. Second time's the charm.
And then I click on the presentation and I say share. There it is. Am I right?
Yes. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you, Phyllis.
Okay.
We can see it.
So I just want to open it completely at the bottom. Why does it go away for me? Sorry, guys. Why? How do I open it completely now?
Go to the bottom of your screen in the corner. Then you can click on the little icon that looks like a presentation, if that makes sense. At the bottom right.
I know the thing on the presentation itself, but it doesn't
Yes,
want
so like
to...
on your screen at the bottom, there's like icons there. It looks like a little book and a presentation and like four little
I know
blockies.
those. I know those. The problem is... Okay, can you see it now?
Go for it, Phyllis.
Okay, thank you very much. I thought that I must see the screen as well. So it's my first time being on here. And I just want to share with you a bit about our student experience and the journey that we want to take with you. You are at a very important stage in your life now where you want to decide what you want to be, and we are there to help you and support you all through the way. We have a success journey. We say we help you to succeed. And for us, it's very important to do it right from the start to the end. So we have this session now to inform you about what we have to offer. But then if you're interested in some of our qualifications, you can look on our website and from there register or contact the salesperson, and they will assist you at your admission and registration process. Then we also have an onboarding, once you are registered, onboarding or induction session that is very important for us as well, because there we want to just give you more information about how we're running the courses in more detail. So when you open your course page, what can you expect and so on. And then we are preparing you actually for doing your courses. And therefore, in that aspect, we have a module that we will share with you in more detail. And then your journey start, and we have various support aspects that we want to share with you. So if we look at admission and registration, firstly, you will get qualification advice from the salespeople, or if you want to know more, they can introduce you to the respective program managers that we have that manage those qualifications. And so here we are looking at various, for today's session, at various qualifications. And Lisra already mentioned the certificate and advanced certificate. And if you're not yet ready for a degree, you can do those and then do your BCom or your BBA degree. We also give you choices, and there we have our delivery modes. We know students are different, and that's part of what we want to offer. We want to recognize that difference. So we offer a plain DL model and also an online model, which we call DLO. Now, Sakina later on will give you more detail about these two, because it's very important to make the right decision for you on which one you want to study. All I can say at a high level is we know that some students want to do everything in their own time. They just want the material and support here and there. And for those students, we have the DL. But we also know that some students want a lot more support. And for those, we offer the DLO stream, and it's also a lot more structured. So it's easier for you to study and to plan your studies to suit you. And then we go to our induction session. You are now registered at Milpark, and so we have this onboarding or induction session. There we are really giving you more information. We introduce the staff to you. We actually guide you on your journey, on what to expect in your specific modules that you registered for, and what you have to do as a student to succeed. So there you get a lot more information as well. In that session, you will meet the team, and like I said, there's information sharing. Your team is going to be some of your academic staff, and then also some of the support staff, like our program managers. They will also be in that session. And they will share with you in more detail the differences between the DL and the DLO and how you have to prepare for those. And they also provide you with some success guidelines. So we are preparing you carefully for what you need to do. Your first module in these BCom and BBA degrees will be courses that prepare you for your studies, in the sense that we have a course that gives you some aspects of academic writing. How do I write? How do I interpret exams? How do I prepare for exams? How do I plan my studies? What are my goals? And all those aspects are covered in one of your first modules. In the second one, we have business numeracy. We recognize that not everybody have had the same preparation to start their studies, and therefore we also give you the opportunity to go through the basic principles again with the guidance of lecturers that's available for you throughout that course on the online mode. And then the last one is our learning journey support. Those are the two modules, the Introduction to Business Studies and the Business Numeracy modules. Those will help you to prepare you for your studies. And then you start your study. So, like I said, throughout your studies and through each module, you have your academic support, and you can contact your lecturers or ask your questions on your DL, on the tutor forum, on the online, on DLO. We have online lecturers, full-time online lecturers, and then they will also refer you to your program manager and support staff. You go work through your program manager all the time. Your program manager is specifically managing the qualification you are registered for. So throughout your student journey, we will provide the support, and we will commit to do that because we want you to succeed and to be happy when you reach the end of your studies and be prepared for the world of work. So Milpark's commitment is to improve our student experience continuously through admission to graduation, and that to ensure that our students acquire the correct attributes, values, and competencies required to succeed in the workplace, and that you have a pleasant and engaging student experience. Thank you. And if you have any questions, you will be welcome to ask.
Thank you so much, Phyllis. We're going to hand over to Sakina right now to take us through the difference between DL and DLO. Thanks, Sakina.
Hi. Thank you. Hi, I am the DLO Program Manager for BBA, and I will be sharing with you the differences between distance learning and distance learning online. I will just be sharing my screen quickly. So can everybody see my screen?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
So to start off on the agenda today, we will be looking at the study method distance learning. What does a distance learning module semester look like online? And then also distance learning online. What does a distance learning online module cycle look like online? Then the timelines and the start dates and the exam dates for semester 2 and cycle 3 and cycle 4. So looking at distance learning, it is very self-study. That means that you will receive an assignment date, an online test date, and you would need to work around that time and make time every single day to put in the effort to open the books and study or do things on the assignment. Then you can do 6 modules for the year. That would be 3 modules per semester, as there are 2 semesters on the distance learning study method. The duration of a semester is 12 weeks. So within 12 weeks, you will be able to do 3 modules. There is only 1 assignment, which is one big assignment with a weighting of 70%, and then you will have 2 online tests with a weighting of 15% each to make you 100% for the formative mark. Also on distance learning, you also have a tutor forum where you can ask any content-related questions. So your tutor will be there to answer them within 48 hours. You will have 1 exam, and that will either be a written exam online or it will be a summative submission. So it would be a final assignment that you will hand in. And you also have your assignment and exam overview sessions. So it is like a live session, but it will take you through assignment feedback as well as what to expect within the exam. And then what does a DL module semester look like online? So if you do decide to study with Milpark and you go onto a course page, then this is a look at how it will look. So you will have your module overview tab, where it will give you all the information about the module and what to expect on the module. Then you will have your formative tab, which will have your assignment, your online test A and your online test B with the various due dates. Then you will have your exam prep, which is the review of your work, as well as a mock exam, where it will give you a feel of how the actual exam will look and feel. And it will also be a past exam paper. And then obviously finishing the exam, which would then be writing the exam. Then with distance learning online DLO, so this is more structured study. And by structured study, we mean that you will be doing your module over a period of weeks, and in each week you will have an assignment or an online test to complete. So with distance learning online, there are 4 modules for the year, but if you do want to do 6, you can do another 2 via the distance learning study method. I'll go in more into detail later on about that. Each module has an 8-week duration, and we'll only do 1 module at a time. So we will have 4 cycles for the year, and in each cycle you will do 1 module. Then we, in distance learning online, also have discussion participation. This means that the academic owner, the lecturer, will ask students a question and ask them to reflect on the question and answer. And this is just to get the creative juices flowing and allow you to think further and also see other students' perspectives. With distance learning online, you'll have 3 small assignments, which is different from distance learning because you'll only have 1 big assignment. You will also have 3 small online tests, which is a bit different. And when I say small, I mean weighting wise. It's smaller than the assignments and online tests on distance learning. Same as distance learning, you'll have 1 exam. And then what also is included with distance learning online is the 2 to 3 live sessions per module. And in these live sessions, you'll be able to interact with the online lecturers and ask them questions if you have any questions about the topics. They will also go through some of the topics as well as the assignment feedback. And also in the last session, there will be a lot of exam prep just to assist you when it comes to the exams. And this is how a module on a cycle will look like online. So again, you'll have your overview, which will have information about the module or the course. Then in week 1, your first assignment will be due. In week 2, then you'll have an online test. In week 3, it's another assignment. Then in week 4, it's again an online test. Week 5, another assignment. Then week 6 is the final online test. Then you will have your exam prep, and then you will write your exam. Then this is how the timelines look. So if you only decide to study on DLO, then you will have your normal assignment, online test, etc. And then if you only decide to study on DL, you will just have your assignment and online test throughout the 12 weeks. So with our DLO students, because there are only 4 modules, we do allow them to do an extra 2 on DL. So this is how it will look. We will have your normal DLO assignments and online test, but you'll also have your assignment and online test for your DL module. This also comes into play when we look at the 2 introductory modules, but that we will go into as soon as you register with Milpark. And then, so then our DLO students also have the option of taking 2 DLO modules at the same time if they choose to. And this is also how it will look. So you will have 2 assignments, 2 online tests due at the same time. So the start dates and the exam dates coming up. So for DLO, we have cycle 3 starting on the 4th of July with an exam date of 28th August. And for cycle 4 will start on the 29th of August. And the exam dates will either be in October or November of 2023. The registrations for cycle 3 will end on the 23rd of June. And the registrations for cycle 4 will end around about the 15th of August. Then we have semester 2 DL that will start mid-July with an exam date in October, November 2023. And the registration closing date for the DL semester 2 will be the 15th of July. So just to end off, you might now be thinking, okay, so how would I know whether or not to take distance learning or distance learning online? And I think the question that you would need to ask yourself is, are you self-motivated? Are you able to say every single day, I am going to open a book and read? And if that is the case, then you can go with distance learning, because then you'd be able to work around the assignment times and the online test times. But if you need that extra little bit of motivation, or you want that extra talking to, then I would rather say go with distance learning online, because every single week you would need to be busy because you will have an assignment or an online test due. So it's kind of forcing you to open your books and to read. And also with distance learning online, you have your own online lecturer. And that just means if you have any queries of the content, you can just message your online lecturer and they will get back to you with 24 hours with an answer for you. You can also maybe have discussions with your online lecturer with regards to the topics. And then also those discussions can push over to the live sessions to assist you further. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. And do we have any questions?
Thank you so much, Sakina. So now we will be handing over to Hendrik and Canroy to take us through their respective modules that they handle. So over to you, Hendrik. And we'll take any questions that you have during our Q&A session with our PMs. So if you have any questions, just continue to pop them in our Ask a Question box, and we will be tackling those with our PMs. So over to you, Hendrik.
Okay, thank you so much, Sumila. Good morning, everyone. My name is Hendrik Moropodi, and I'm one of the academic owners, lecturers at Milpark under School of Commerce. And I'm a registered accountant with SAICA, and I'm also a tax practitioner. So I'm overseeing the finance module under the School of Commerce. Just to name a few, it's accounting as well as taxation. So today I'm here to tell you guys more about Milpark Education School of Commerce. That Milpark is an exceptional institution that offers a multitude of opportunities, especially to students who are looking to pursue a career in business as well as in the financial sector at large. So the question is, are you a student who wants to be financially savvy and make informed decisions about your money? If that's the case, then you need to enroll with Milpark Education School of Commerce as soon as possible. Our Bachelor in Commerce is designed to provide you with the knowledge and skills you need to make those smart financial decisions throughout your life. Whether you're managing your finances or making an investment, or even better, starting your own business, our BCom will ensure that it gives you the perfect and solid foundation that you need to succeed. Here at Milpark, we believe that education is not just about memorization, but it's a journey that transforms the student in becoming the better versions of themselves. We offer a range of degree programs. Just to name a few, we offer degree programs in finance, marketing, management, and a whole lot more. And one significant advantage of enrolling with Milpark Education is that in our faculty, we have a team of academic owners, lecturers, who are industry experts and are passionate about teaching and learning and sharing their experience with their students. And again, our faculty is committed in providing students with a solid foundation in business principles and how to actually execute those business principles in the real world. So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I trust and I hope that you will enroll with Milpark Education for your BCom degree. Come and join Milpark today and explore endless opportunities. Thank you. I would like to hand over to Canroy.
Thank you so much, Hendrik. Good morning, everybody. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. And as Hendrik indicated, Milpark only employs the best. I'm Conroy Jacobs, and as indicated, I'll be giving you a little bit more information about the BCom in compliance and risk management. So I'm Conroy. I am an admitted legal practitioner. I'm an advocate of the High Court, and I'm also a governance and risk and a compliance specialist. I joined Milpark recently, and I must just say, the energy and the love that I receive from my colleagues is absolutely phenomenal. So why Milpark? As Hendrik indicated, we only employ the best, and all of the specialists or the academic owners, as well as the lecturers and the online support staff, they are all experts within the field. And the question then would be is why do a BCom in risk and compliance management? Well, if you look at a business and if you look at a business in the form of an organism or as a lively organism, I think you would look at the governing body as the brain of the organization. You'd look at the sales department as the lifeline, the oxygen, and then the soul of the business would be your governance and risk function. The risk function normally looks after seeing that we comply with legislation, we look after ethics, etc. So if you are the type of person that looks to the greatness, the soulness of institutions, then definitely the governance and risk function is the function to be in. In the in the BCom and compliance risk management studies, we have the following modules that you'll be taking. We have interpretation of statutes, and interpretation of statutes is what makes Milpark a little bit different from other institutions that offer this qualification is the fact that we focus on subjects that are practically applicable to the function. So interpretation of statutes you'd normally find in a law degree or in a law qualification, but we've looked at different modules to incorporate it for you to become a better compliance officer and risk specialist or officer. So we look at interpretation of statutes. You'll be in a position to look at the legislation, analyze the legislation, and apply it to your company to best serve the regulatory focus. We also have modules such as business law, compliance techniques and strategies, as well as risk management, fraud detection, and compliance risk management case studies. There's also financial services regulation and general corporate regulation. So as indicated, and as you can see from the list of modules that we are offering, you can see that we focus on those practical modules as indicated, and it's specifically served and developed in order to make you the Beyonce of compliance and risk and compliance management. So by all means, I would encourage you guys, if you are uncertain with regards to your studies, please make contact with us so that we can provide guidance. As indicated, there are specialists with regards to career development that can assist you. And I would strongly encourage you to choose the compliance in risk management at Milpark. As indicated, what makes us different from other institutions is the fact that we only use the best specialists within the field. Specialists in bigger institutions, your big banks, your big credit providers, as well as specialists within the smaller enterprises to get that experience from both the bigger and the smaller enterprises. And as Shara indicated earlier on, we do liaise with our industry bodies, such as the Compliance Institute of Southern Africa, as well as the Risk Management Institute in South Africa. And the other thing that makes the compliance specialist or the compliance program also different is the fact that we are in line and on par with all of the developments within the industry. Things such as changes in FICA legislation, things such as changes in the financial services, etc. We have instituted programs to advise us of developments, and our study guides and information is updated and in line with international standards. So please, everyone, if you have any questions as indicated, you can ask those at the end of the session. But I am so happy for you and so encouraged, and thank you for choosing Milpark. Thank you. Over to you, Samila.
Thank you so much, Ken Boy. I am going to be handing over to our PMs right now to take over our Q&A session. That was brilliant. And if I was not working for Milpark, I would definitely be studying with Milpark. Thank you very much, Ken Boy. Over to you, Nono.
Thank you, thank you. To me, okay, you're already here. Thank you for that. Hi, everyone. We are the PMs of the School of Commerce, handling advanced certificate in management, higher certificate in management, and also BCom general streams. Miss Bitumelo Marietla, to me, can you just wave your hand, please? Miss Tumi Marietla is assisting on distance learning online, and she's assisting with streams such as BCom general, become HR, become become taxation. So that those are the streams that she assists on. On my side, also, I'm a senior PM for the qualification. However, there are certain streams that I also assist on, which are banking related streams. So if you are banking somebody, you'll be dealing with me all the time. So I'm assisting with banking and investment management, and credit management.
Okay, hi everyone. I think Matalecom is having network issues. So I'll just continue from where she left off. Like she mentioned, I'm dealing with BCom, distance learning, compliance and risk, taxation, general, and short-term insurance. And she's dealing with BCom, all the banking, investment, and financial planning. And we have another colleague of ours, which is Shakina Jacobs. She's dealing with DLO BBA, like she mentioned earlier on. And we have another two colleagues that could not join us, which is Lelani. Lelani is doing all the BBA distance learning. And we have Clint, who's doing distance learning online, all the BCom modules. So yes, that's our PM team. I'm not sure if you guys have any questions that we can assist with. So Mina, do you have any questions on your portal somewhere?
Hi, Tumi. I think there are some questions in the question, then ask a question that we could maybe answer on screen as well.
Okay. Do you see any questions?
Yeah, okay, so I will take one. So the question is, how long are the courses, 3 or 4 years? So a qualification is normally 4 years to complete. Obviously, if you are granted exemptions, it can take a lot quicker, or if you need more time, the maximum amount of time to complete the qualification is 8 years. And then we have the minimum requirements to do a BCom or a BBA. So that would be obviously your ID, a matric certificate with a bachelor's pass, or if you I think are pre-2007, 2008, then that would be a matric certificate with endorsement. Also, if you don't have a bachelor's pass or endorsement, if you have an NQF level 5 with 120 credits, that can also get you into a BCom or BBA qualification. And then since the BCom, okay, so I see there is a BCom accounting question. Unfortunately, this is only this BCom and BBA does not include BCom accounting, but I will get one of the accounting program managers to assist you with that question, So if there are any further questions, please feel free to put it in the chat or in to ask a question, and we'll be happy to answer.
It seems like we don't have a lot of questions this morning.
If possible to. Yes, so with regards to tuition fees, you can find it on the website as well. So if you go under the if you go under the qualification that you want to study, there should be a little tab, I think it's called downloads. You will find the tuition fees as well as the fact sheet with all the modules under there.
Let's see.
Okay, so regarding BB8DLO, each module is 8 weeks. At which point are the live sessions held, and what is the percentage contribution for each online test and weekly assessment? Okay, so the live sessions will be held within week 4 and week 6, and with our technical modules, there will also be a live session in week 2. And then the percentage for the assignments, assignment A will be 5%, assignment B will be 20%, assignment C will be 33%, and then each online test, because there are 3 online tests, will be 10% each. And then we'll also have a participation discussion, and that will also be in week 1, week 3, and week 5, and that will accumulate to 12%, which will make you 100% for the formative mark.
I'm seeing one here that says, with management. Okay, so if you have NQF level 5, the requirement is that you must have a credit of 120, then you'll automatically be qualified to do any of your BCom of your choice. You can do your short-term insurance, you can do your financial planning, but it will be more advisable to do short-term insurance. So you'll likely, qualify for that. I don't see any other questions. Sakina, do you see questions? Because I'm being looking.
One that says, is there ways Milpark helps students to connect with working place, such as career fairs with big firms? Elizabeth, could you answer that one, please?
Thank you, Shakina. Yes, so in our academic delivery, we connect with industry partners and stakeholders to inform our assessments, guest speakers, etc. And then if there's a connection between the student and the industry partner, then it goes from there. It's a natural progression. It's a natural flow. So we don't guarantee anything like that, but our top performing students have been known to connect with industry partners. All right, so guys, it's almost 11 o'clock. It seems that our session is coming to an end. Please feel free to pop any other questions that you might have in the chat box. Before we leave today, we'll make sure that we answer all your questions. Thank you to the PM team for answering questions, for availing themselves, for the entire team being here today. Today was our informal session to get to know each other, and then just to ask questions. So if you have anything else, please pop it in the chat. Otherwise, thank you so much for making the time this morning. We hope to connect with you very soon, and enjoy your weekend. Thanks, everybody. Bye, guys. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.